Okay, boys and girls, um, people ask us for more AI demos. I'm going to give it to y'all, and we're going to do a little bit different demo this time. So I'm going to go into our demo environment, log in as usual. See if I can get through this. So last time we went into our agent dashboard. I'm going to drop myself here over here. And the idea was to go into each one of these applications and ask a bunch of questions. Like, for example, let's review, let's say, summarize this application data. I'm going to type anymore. So you basically having a conversation with our ArcAI agent. This is all pull application summary and underwrite summary simultaneously. So it's going to give you all these values. Really nice summary for you to kind of go through this very quickly and the reasons why this application was actually successfully passed, instead of going through the underwriting criteria and maybe pull up credit reports for you to look at. So but we also have a overall agent hovering at the very top of this entire application. So I'm going to launch that today. So it's right here, ArcAI. And there's a couple of things we can do here. I'm going to create rules. Let's create a big rule here. So I'm going to say, let's build a 3-layered rules for subprime personal loans. Okay. So I'm going to execute this, and you can watch my screen here. So what I'm asking our Arc agent to do here is that instead of me going into our Rule Studio, model engine, all that stuff, I'm just going to ask it to do it for me, right? So it says, I'll help you to build a 3-layer decision tree for subprime personal loans. It's going a little bit too fast, actually. Let me see if I can freeze this, right? Basically, it's going to I have to let it do its thing. It's actually going really fast, faster than any risk analyst, I suppose, right? Personal loans, let me start by checking the existing variables. So we created this universe for ArcAI to explore all the variables that's already integrated into our environment. And if you guys are LendAPI fans, we have 120 different integration partners, and each one of them could produce thousands of variables. So it's doing its thing, and it's creating logic. Literally right in front of me, right? So it knows enough about risk to say, I'm going to create variables based on this decision tree based on some of these variables that it knows to be useful for subprime personal loans. So it got credit scores. It's got credit scores. It's already done. What a good student. So I'm going to show that to you in a second. So it's grabbing credit scores, annual income. It created debt to income ratio on its own, loan amount, bankruptcy on file, these variables, and created these outcomes, right? Approved, decline, review. And it further, says that, hey, some of these variables already exist in our variable library, and the AI would basically reuse it, and then it proceeds to create different nodes for different outcomes. And it actually gives you some adjudication on credit scores, income, debt to income ratio, whether a bankruptcy is present or not, right? It's going to give you this context. And it's giving you some thought process, right? And at this point, within a minute or two, this decision tree is fully built and publishable. And it's going to give you some summaries on the outcomes of these rules. And because this entire ArcAI environment is wrapped within or around our LendAPI overall platform, it knows to use certain rules and studios to create these things. So I'm going to click on Open Rule Studio. And it's going to drive right into this Rule Studio, and it just created it, right? This rule set would have been done by a person or me. Let me double click on some of these rules to basically to design this rule out, but ArcAI has already done a lot of this already. So that said, this is pending approval. You can run a test run if you want to, like let's do like 600 score, annual income $20,000, bankruptcy no. I can run these tests. Oh, we need provider to be plugged in. But anyways, it did its job, right? Let's go back to Arc AI real quick and go back to our history. So you can see that the thought process that this agent went through to build this decision tree, so you don't have to start from scratch, and it's going to give you some reasons why it built it this way. And you can continue this conversation with Arc AI to further refine this tree and just have a conversation with this entire platform. But of course, you're more than welcome to go to the Root Studio and drag and drop or slide around the visual presentation of the decision tree. So we track everything here. You can have a new conversation with Arc AI, but this is another way of using AI tools on top of the LendAPI platform to build rules. More to come. Thank you.